Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Welcome. Hi, Regina. Hi, phenomenal personality. Welcome. Ladies, get in here. Go ahead, hit the thumbs up. Hello, Connie, Vader. Hi, Brina. Get in here. I have broken all of the rules that I have set for me and my channel. So, hi, Roslyn. So, y'all definitely want to get in here and check it out tonight. Let's see who else do we have in the chat. Nature Gal 925, DJ King, Regina, Shirley Saxon, Crystal Cooley's in the house. We've got, come on in, hit the thumbs up, meet and greet with the other ladies. If you're a content creator and you have a new video up, go ahead and shout out your video now. I'm okay if you want to post the link so that folks can check out your content after this live stream is over. Hello to the Port Purse Fairy. Welcome. So make sure that you're hitting the thumbs up, meet and greet, check in with everybody, make sure everybody's good, say hello to your favorite people in this community. And then if you are a content creator and you have posted a video in the last 7 days, if you would like to post the link to your latest video in the chat so that folks can check you out after this live stream is over, I am blessing and saying it is okay to do that in this video tonight. No sub for sub, we're not doing that. But if you're a content creator in the community, hi Diva, hi Vicky, and you would like to post the link to a video that you have uploaded in the last 7 days, I'm okay with you leaving that in the comments if you're watching it on the replay or in the live chat so that everyone can check you out. So, thumbs up. Let's start with a couple of PSAs. And I am just going to go ahead and apologize because every time I think about this bag, every time you have heard me talk about this bag, every time I have pleaded with my husband, Peter Dooney, to bring it back from the vault, I have gotten a deaf ear. I have gotten eyes rolled. I have got the neck roll. I have got the eyes closed, the back turned, but it's here. It's back. I've already ordered mine. And if you have not ordered yours, I'm going to tell you to just go ahead, get your other device because you're going to want to get it. Hi, sus. And that is the Florentine Smith in red. If you have not been over to ILD, go check it out. It is included in the current sale. If you have rewards points or loyalty points, it's an additional $30 off. If you have wanted that bag, have been turned off by the secondary market, if you have no interest in getting somebody else's worn-in bag, if you are not one of those, if you're one of those people that are like, oh no, sometimes omens come sometimes, and spirits, in my opinion, come when you start touching people and bringing other people's troubled things into your space. So if you're like me and you have wanted that bag at a decent price, go over to ILD. It is there. It is not showing limited. It is not showing pre-order. It's at a good price, brand new, gonna come with the warranty, as opposed to trying to hunt it down on the resale market. So if you have not seen that, check it out. I don't know if that's going to be limited in that the sale that's supposed to end tonight, I don't know if that item is going to disappear. But if you are a Smith girl and you have been waiting for the red, like I have been waiting for the red, let me tell you, I'm going to have to go and make that up to Peter because he got himself out of hubby jail with that one. Do you hear me? Friday, after I placed that bag order, it was like rainbows appeared in the sky and birds were chirping and there were little butterflies that were landing all over me. And when people were calling for things at work, I was like, oh, that's what you want? No problem. Oh, you want to fire? No problem. You want to hire? No problem. You want to give them some more money? No problem. It was just like I could hear the cherubs singing, and I could not get signed into Rakuten and then into ILD and get everything processed fast enough. So if that is a bag that you have been looking for in your collection, wanting to add, don't wait. That's all I'm going to say, because I got a feeling that once mine gets here, there will be an impromptu live stream so that y'all can see what I hope is all of the excitement over that bag. Because I'm trying to figure out, like, what could possibly come, what could possibly tempt me to return that bag after years. Do you hear me? Literal years. Some of you have been with me for this whole entire journey of years of me talking about missing out on the red Florentine Smith, and it's here. It's new, warranty, good price, on sale, Florentine leather, not on the secondary market. Woo! Let me. It's it. I like slept. I slept good. Friday night, I didn't need a happy hour to unwind because after I placed that order, it was just like everything just kind of fell in line in my world. And then last night when I went to bed, I turned the ringer off and I slept for over 9 hours. Yes, it's like a unicorn. You can get 9 hours of sleep. I know they say that 8 is good, but I got over. I have just been at such long, but I am truly enjoying it right now. So, in the chat, if you're watching this on the replay, let me know, are you a Smith girl, not a Smith girl? Are you pulling the trigger on red? Are you undecided? What are we doing with Smith? If you are a medium bag girl, don't care. Don't try this. It's gonna be a return for you. If you're looking for a good Christmas gift for like maybe your mom or sister or somebody that is a bigger bag carrier, go ahead and do that. If the medium satchel is too large for you, this is a no for you as well because it's bigger in that it's more leather, more bag than the medium satchel. So if that's too big for you, then it's a pass, in my opinion. Um, it is amazing. It is great going. Smith is good year round, but if you're looking for a really good substantial bag to take you like fall into winter, work into church or happy hour, or I don't know. How are we doing parent teacher conferences this year? I'm assuming they're going to be Zoom. Like, anyway, it's going to be an all purpose bag. I don't see it as being after 5 appropriate. Like, it's not going to be your little black dress bag unless your little black dress is for some kind of a work function. But red, they have red, black, and chestnut. Those are the 3 colors. All right. I don't know about you, but I have had a ball making as well as watching the Bag Ban Island tag videos. There are some very cute stories that come along with Bag Ban Island, and I have really enjoyed it. I'm going to see if I can remember off of the top of my head. I know I'm going to miss somebody, but if I miss somebody, y'all drop the names in the comments down below. Or in this video, I'm okay if you want to drop the link of your Bag Ban tag video so that everyone that is watching has access to it. So Reshmi _ Beauty Around the World actually created the tag. Mono's Beauty participated in the tag. DJ King, Mrs. Q, Miss Brandy 215, Says What. I also have a video Carmen Hawkins has a video up of the Bag Ban Island tag. Who else? Who else am I missing that has participated in the Bag Ban tag? If ladies, I don't know if Reshmi actually already created a tag, but if in the info box you use hashtag ban island tag or bag ban island tag, it will kind of loop all of those videos together. And then for our viewers, if you're trying to find all of the bag ban island videos together, if you go into the YouTube search and type in the hashtag bag ban island tag, everybody that has videos tagged for that, it will bring all of them up so that you can watch everything. It's kind of like if you're looking for something, for example, from my channel, if you do hashtag Dooney Addict 615, it will pull everything up. Or if you're looking to see all of the tribe time videos from all of the tribe members that have done a Saturday or an impromptu tribe time, if you go to the YouTube search, type in hashtag or pound sign tribe time all together, it will bring up all of the videos from the content creators that have created content that have tagged it with that hashtag. So just a little I know that the age group for my demographic goes from like late 20s into the late 60s, early 70s. So I know not everybody is as tech savvy as some of the other users. So anytime I can share those little tidbits to help make searching and navigating YouTube and finding the content that you enjoy easier, then I try to throw that out there. Here is another PSA for you. And DJ King can go to the enabler corner for this one. So for those of you that have watched Bag Ban Island tag, you know that the large Florentine Russell is my bag for Ban Island, in addition to the twist lock Nicola shoulder bag from Kate Spade. You'll have to watch the video to figure out how I was able to sneak two on the Bag Ban Island. But if you have not been over to QVC, because I know as a community we've kind of moved away, we're not talking as much about bags from QVC, but QVC has both the large Florentine Russell available and the small, like the purse size, the one that's smaller than the medium that so many of you said was too large for you. If you go over to QVC, the large and the small Florentine Russell is available in a variety of colors, including Bordeaux and navy. So if that bag is of interest to you, if that size is of interest to you, and you don't forget eBates, because I think it's at 6 or 8% today on QVC, that may be a place that you want to check out if those bags are of interest to you. So that's there. Sometimes things go from QVC to Dooney to ILD. Sometimes they don't. And then sometimes the color selection seems to dwindle or diminish as things make their way over to ILD, right? They're kind of being phased out a different season or whatever. So depending on how bad you want that bag, how long you want to hunt for that bag after it disappears again, in my opinion, places helps to determine what the value of that purchase is for you. It's not on sale on QVC, so if you went over there expecting that you were going to find it on sale like you would on ILD, that's not the place. But if it's one of those things where you want to just go ahead and get it, have it in your collection, be at ease, be able to go ahead and carry it, and it's worth it for you to have it in that size, then I would say go ahead and pull the trigger. I think they have already started their whole Christmas thing, and I hate saying this, but you have I think until sometime in January to do a return. Now, that don't mean get the bag, carry it, and beat the hell out of it from now through Christmas and then return it and expect somebody else to buy it as an as is. That's not what that means. But if you get it and the size ends up not being what you expected, then you do have until January to return it because they are in their holiday, their holiday return policy has gone into effect. Everybody's kind of doing Christmas stuff early. Even Sephora has already started with some of their Christmas sets and stuff. And yes, I placed an order today because I had an extra 15% off coupon. Don't judge me. But Halloween is out, candy is out, and little do they know, I'm not opening my door, which I've never opened my door since I've been here for trick-or-treaters. I never at home in the 2 years I was at home. I completely forgot about Halloween, but I'm not opening my door. There's a global pandemic still going on outside. But what I found as I was in the grocery store this week, people are buying more Halloween candy right now for snacks. They're at home, their kids are at home, they need snacks around the house. So Halloween sales should probably be up and really good this year. But Halloween and Christmas are kind of merging. And I guess at some point we'll get like the harvest for Thanksgiving thrown in there at some point. All right. So Smith Russell, red. Russell is not available in red on QVC, but the medium Russell is available on both Dooney and ILD. And if you get it from ILD, the sale promotion is going on until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, which means you can get an extra 30% off. Plus, if you have any loyalist points on ILD, you can apply those towards that balance and get some additional dollars off of that purchase. All right, those are the PSAs. All right, tonight I have done something that I have not done on this channel in a long. Matter of fact, I don't know that I've ever done it on this channel. That's how long it's been since I've done this. And here is my take on this, right? So y'all know I talk a lot of crap about pink, about chestnut, about black, about that Lexington shopper. And I feel like I can because I have all of those things in my collection. Yes, I have a Lexington shopper. It's probably going to be sold or gifted to somebody, but I have one. I have pink bags. I have more than a handful of pink or pink colored or pink category bags. I have black bags. I've even bought black bags as of lately. A chestnut. I have chestnut bags that were my kind of everyday bags. Tomorrow brown, I think, is an absolute gorgeous color. I prefer it over chestnut any day. And it hurts my heart that Dooney seems to have done fewer and fewer bags in the color Tomorrow brown, particularly in Florentine, and that it seems like this past year they did fewer bags that were released in the color red. All of that to say, I don't have I have a hard time taking bag opinions or bag advice from people that don't have things in their collection, right? So I will tell you, don't take LV advice from me. My experience is limited to that of my friends, that of other YouTubers, me actually trying, feeling, touching in the store, and the stories that I have heard about that. But I'm not an expert. I'm also not an expert on Coach bags because I didn't make my first Coach purchase until last year. I have been very transparent on my channel about my likes and my dislikes, and when I have liked something and bought multiples or returned something, which I don't do a lot of. Y'all know that I hate dealing with a return. But I have been transparent about that. So if there's any reason for you to come back over and over and over again to my channel, I hope it's that um, you know that I don't have a poker face. Either I love something, I like it, or it's a no. And I don't mind sharing with you the reasons why. And I'm not opposed to there being a different opinion about a bag being discussed on my channel. I mean, that's what a community is all about. I would not want to live in a community where everybody's the outside of their house looks the same, their mailbox is the exact same, everybody has the same color roofs, the floor plan, the same color shingles on the roof, the same. I would not want that. There needs to be some variety. My only ask is that in this community, we agree or disagree respectfully. We don't have to agree or like or have the same things. And I think it is helpful to have a place where people can really be open and transparent about their likes and dislikes, because there may be other people that get something out of you being open and respectful about your opinion. So I had completely thrown my hands up on this particular purchase. Y'all have seen it. It has been over. I've done it over and over again, different colors. I've got videos of it on my channel, and every single time it ended up being a return, and it crushed me. And I'm at a point now where I really hope that Dooney will revamp it. Peter, since you're listening right now, would you mind bringing back the solid colors in the boat shoes? Because I finally figured out what my size is. Purchased a pair and they fit perfectly. So here's my question. In the comments, or if you're watching this on a replay, are leather boat shoes a summer spring item in your wardrobe? Are they a fall winter item, or are they a year round because they're shoes? Are they spring summer, fall winter, or are boat shoes, leather boat shoes, a year round item for you? All right, so Connie's saying year round. Mrs. Q says year round. Rosalind is saying they're not for her at all. Fancy Girl says year round, but she's in Florida. Diva says they're not for her. B Star says not for her. Gina says year round. So Bat Crazy is saying fall, but not winter. I think it depends on the part of the country that you're in for winter, depend on how cool the weather is for you. That's my opinion. Diamond says year round. Mo says she doesn't have any. Regina is saying summer, but it also depends on where you live. Lisa says they're not for her. M says spring, summer, fall, but not winter. JL says I think it depends on the weather, but she doesn't have any. They're not for her. Regina says she likes drivers for fall and winter. And I guess I don't see a lot of difference in those, other than one is lace up and one is a slip on, unless I have a completely wrong picture of a driver in my head. Shirley says year round. Phenomenal Personality says not for her. Gina says that she grew up with them. Vader said that they had lots at the tent sale and I left them all right there. They're year round. Okay. So here's when I initially bought I think it was the biscuit color, the navy, and the paprika, which was red. By the way, when I did my love story bag, I call that bag paprika, and the color of that bag is actually chili. I think it's hot chili. Anyway, I digress. So I got those colors, really wanted them, read the description of the bag of the shoe before I ordered them. And what they said in the description was based on the cut of the bag, based on the cut of the shoe, and that it was a European cut. to order up a size from your usual athletic wear, right? Your sneakers or your trainers, as I'm watching some flash fashion your UK vloggers, they call them trainers, but to order a size up, a half to a full size up from your sneaker size because they're a smaller cut. All right, so after I read that, I actually called Dooney customer service. And when I asked the customer service rep about the shoes, they said that the women's shoe was cut a little more narrow and the men's shoe was actually closer to a wide width, so more of a medium wide width, where the women's cut was really kind of the narrow cut. So I'm like, okay, know that I need to upsize and know that with them being the same, if I want a little bit more room, I probably should go with my size in men's. Even though I started ordering ladies in my usual size 10 and it was just a little too small. They did, thank you, Peter, go back and add a size 10 and a half in the women's. But by the time they did that, the color that I really wanted wasn't there. And I wasn't sure with the cut being more narrow on the women's if that size was going to work for me. Well, lo and behold, I finally ordered my regular size in the men's size, and it's perfect. I didn't need to size up, size down. It was absolutely perfect. So now I need the other colors to reappear. So fingers crossed during the holiday season, they will restock that size and I will be able to pull the trigger. But I ended up pulling the trigger on a color that was not on my radar at all, not interested in it at all. But I finally got it here. There we go. They come with a shoe bag, and I got them in the color medium brown. Yep, because I will black brown shoe you to death. I just won't have necessarily a black or a brown bag. Not to go with it. So this color is more chestnut and brown. It is more brown than the Sierra trim, but it is truly a chestnut color. Because they are leather, I think I'm going to give them a try for the fall and maybe this winter because hot Atlanta doesn't get super cold during the cold weather months. Sometimes we do. We get snow, we get ice storms here. But for the most part, much like She Girl Fancy in Florida and maybe even Lucinda in Texas, it's not gonna get so cold that I couldn't wear a regular pair of shoes, boat shoes, during the cooler weather months. So I got these, and this is the size 8.5. It's called the mid brown, and basically the color is chestnut. Got them at a great price. They were already, I think, $103. Then there was a 30% off sale coupon or code. Plus, I had points to take off. So I think I ended up paying about $69 for the boat shoes. So they've got Dooney and Bourke there on the back. I love that it's smooth leather. Whites, chalks, ecru's are colors that you can use straight through the winter, regardless of what part of the country you grew up in, and regardless of what our mothers told us about Labor Day. You can wear those colors. You can wear your whites, your bones, your ecru's after Labor Day. So I have these. They do fit comfortable. What I like though about the footbed is that it is completely removable. So if you want to put like your custom orthotics, or if you wanted to put some kind of gel pad insert in it, you can do that to provide a little bit more comfort and maybe a little bit more arch support than what these actually have. So I now definitely want the red the biscuit color, and the navy. I'm not sure about the black and white. I did have those in my cart, but they kind of bounce back and forth between available, not available. And I just decided I was not going to have my money tied up while they were trying to decide if they had a pair of 8.5s in stock or not. So that is my size in the men's, 8.5 men's. And I got it in the men's as opposed to the women one because the men's was in stock. And because the footbed is a little bit larger on the men's cut than the women. And DJ King has heard me say this a million times before, but I will tell you all, I have to have kind of an almond toe or a square toe in my shoe box because my toes don't like each other. They do not like to be in an unnatural point and on a slant. They don't like that. That's how you end up with hammer toes and jacked up feet. My toes don't like each other. They need space so they can wiggle around in my shoe without having to talk to each other. So anytime I can get a little bit more space so that it is a more comfortable fit, so that if it is winter, whether I'm wearing trouser socks or whether I've got on thicker socks, I still want to have room in my shoes because my toes do not like each other. They do not like being cramped. They do not like points. They don't like steep pitched shoes. So the men's size has worked out perfectly. I just wish that I wasn't led astray from the original sizing because I would have had all of the colors already in my collection. So here we go. I said that I would never do, I'm not a chestnut girl, but these shoes, although they're called medium brown, on my radar. This one, I'm not interested in it. Breaking all of the rules. Brown shoes going into the fall and the winter. Let me tell you what else. So, it has probably been 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks now. Time is not my friend right now. And I did a quick PSA on my channel about a bag that was new, that was released, that was on my radar screen. And it was not quite a week later, or maybe a week later, the bag was included in the 30% off sale that Dooney was having before this sale, before this current sale. So maybe it was the Labor Day sale because this is a new sale. And the picture pulled me in because it's a color that y'all have heard me talk trash about, that I have not, you've not seen me reveal on this channel, but the picture got me. I had the conversation with Rosalind Ellis so she can join DJ King in the Enabler Corner. I had the conversation with VPW underscore Leo 21. She can go to the Enabler Corner. I think I may have had a conversation about this bag. I'm pretty sure with Mo. So Mo Knows Beauty can exit to the penthouse suite. I'm trying to think of who else I might have had a conversation with about this bag. I'm not sure, but I went ahead and I ordered it, and it came very quickly, which I was surprised about. But Dooney seems to be doing a little bit better. You know, as soon as we give them a little bit of credit, sometimes they get like a wild child and start acting out. But I finally pulled the trigger. It got here, and I wasn't as excited about the color as I was with the pictures. But you'll see here in just a second why I kept it. Red tags, red string, so you already know it's Alto. You can see the straps hanging out, so you already know it's in a color that you do not normally see on this channel. Let me see, which side is the front? Okay. So, Okay, I'm not gonna do any more screaming tonight. But here she is, Rosana, Rosana, in the color chestnut. And although I think she's going to be more kind of an everyday carry for me, just because y'all know I'm not a brown bag carrier, but when I got the shoes, I was like, okay, I can at least pull jeans, sweaters, whatever, casual looks together, top side, bottom side. And I'm reminded once again of why I am such a bag and such a shoe lover. I can remember being a little girl. My grandmother was getting dressed to go sing with the church choir at a church during the middle of the week. It was for revival. And I remember her saying, "This dress doesn't quite fit the way I need it to." And I remember her saying, "Reach in that drawer up there and get out my girdle." Some of y'all are old enough to know what a girdle is. For those of you that are young, it's Spanx. They were called girdles. Very uncomfortable. So she got a girdle and she pulled it out and put it on, and it kind of helped smooth some of this lumps and bumps and stuff that she was trying to conceal under the dress. But what she said is, she said, "Get that bag out of the top of the closet for me, and I'm going to put it with these shoes." She says, "Because regardless of how this dress fits, my bag and my shoes are gonna, your bag, regardless of what size you are, whether you in your thick girl jeans or your slim girl jeans or your boyfriend jeans, a bag and a shoe and shoes are those two accessories that you don't have to worry about what's going on with your weight, what's going on with your hormones, what's going on with your numerous trips to the fridge. Your shoes and your bags are gonna always work." So if y'all are interested, I have been going shoe crazy. I have been buying shoes for all 4 seasons, mainly fall and winter, just because fall is my favorite time of the year. But if y'all are interested in seeing the shoes that I have been purchasing, let me know. But this bag has an amazing shoulder drop. She passes the elbow test. She fits under the arm really well. I will say, as a comparison, um, she is similar to the Coach Parker 32. Go look at the dimensions. The carry, of course, is going to be different. We're just talking about the bag in itself. It is similar to the Parker 32. So for those of you that were unsure about this bag, or you don't like the chain on the Coach version of the Parker, I would say that this, in my opinion, is a little bit more elevated because it's all leather. It has some nice structure. It's got great lines, great shoulder, outside organization. Let me just walk you through this bag. But look, okay, so here we go. Here is the bag. Love it. It's got a little bit of a butt on it, but not so much that your arm is going to have to sit out to lay on it. Or if you're one of those people that like to kind of hold your strap, it's perfect for that. And yes, I've got on my brown sugar box shirt from this summer. I don't know, I'm feeling fall, so I felt like the oranges and the yellows are like beckoning me to come into fall. All right, so let's take a look at this bag. She is top handle, double straps, no feet on the bottom because she is a shoulder bag. But if you can kind of see the little bit of the ridge created by the leather coming together, it really creates the feet or the base that this bag stands on. It has some really, really nice curves and cuts in the side panel so that there's some interest if you're looking at the bag side view versus if you're looking at it in the front. It's even gorgeous in the back with the great stitch work. It has a nice size outside pocket. I can get my phone in here. It's stuffed, and as you can tell, there's some space there. So you should be able to get the largest of smartphones in there, even with the case. Depending on whether or not you're good with maybe an indentation, maybe not a pop socket. My bag, so I'm going to put the face of the bag to the outside and let the pop socket, if it's going to create any kind of indentation, it'll be to the back wall of the bag. So I'm putting my phone in there. The front details of this bag, just a little bit of the ivory stitch work there just for contrast. No, it doesn't go all the way around the top, but it doesn't need it. It's just that little bit of stitch work. You got a single stitch here on the bottom, the center, top and bottom where it's holding the strap, and another single stitch here. It is like a perfect envelope style bag. I just really, really like the clean, structured look of this bag. The opening, it opens like it's a little present. It's got a little snap here on the top to open it. And look, it's just like a little envelope folded there. But it also has a front pocket. Now look at the front. Did you hear that snap? Here is attached on the front. Not, I don't know that I have anything in Dooney, Alto, or otherwise, or Coach for that matter, that has just some creative attachments as it relates to the leather. It's easy to do that with like enamel pieces or hardware or things like that. But the fact that it just kind of pulls everything together, I like the look of it. And there is the colchette there to hang on the front. You can take that off if you want. I think it will relax a little bit if you decide to take it off, though. It's really easy. And then there is a front pocket that you can get into without even opening the bag. It has a snap here on the front as well. So you got an outside pocket on the back, an outside pocket on the front, double straps here on the top, snap hardware, and strong hardware, really strong hardware, which is still something I cannot say about all of Coach's hardware. Some that is still not to my liking. Okay, here's the thing about the inside of this bag. It's partial lined, partial leather. So it does have the red cotton twill, but it also has the raw exposed leather on the side. It has the single pocket here on the front, but it's not the old school small cell phone pocket. It's a decent sized pocket. You can slide your phone in there. If you're like me, maybe you're gonna keep Kleenex in there this time of year, maybe a small thing of hand sanitizer, maybe it's your chapstick. You've got some space with this pocket because it is the same size as the normal size pocket that you would have on the back wall of a Dooney bag. Then you've got some space here in the bottom. It actually does have space where you can get a full-size wallet and a cosmetic and some of those other accessories. Zipper pocket on the back wall, place where you can slide your ID or business cards or credit card. And then, watch this, bam, there is a back pocket. So kind of like Cassie, kind of like Parker, you've got some organization in this style bag that you can really work with. So again, if I'm gonna slide my phone face out, pop socket to the back, then if it's gonna create any kind of indentions or anything, it's gonna be on this hard raw piece of leather here to the back side of this pocket. So back side of the pocket is raw exposed leather, alto leather, and then the front wall of that pocket has the red twill. Then you have zipper pocket, a little slip pocket, the open space, another slip pocket, an outside, or I call this an outside pocket because I can get to it without opening the bag, and then a back pocket. No feet, but it does stand on its own, and it is late. I mean, it is just the glazing, no issues, nice crisp stitch work, very even, nice cuts on the leather, very structured, very ladylike, very, if a crossbody is maybe too small for you right now, even though we have all of the, COVID stuff going on or whatever, this is still size shoulder bag. I would say that it is my version of a medium size. And you may cringe when you hear this, but this baby going outside, when she comes back in, she gets sprayed with Lysol. Everything I have in my collection right now, if it leaves this house, it will get sprayed down with Lysol. And if it gets a spot or whatever, I put it there. But I also know that it's been disinfected and it is COVID free. You do what you need to do with your bags, but any bag in my collection that I am carrying outside of this house into the public or to other people's houses and back, it is getting sprayed in Lysol. Do what you want to do for your bag. I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing with mine, and that includes my Coach glove tan, that includes my Florentine, and when I move into this, it's getting sprayed down as soon as it comes back from the outside as well. I'm not endorsing that. You do what you want to do with your bags. I'm just telling you what I'm doing with mine. I love this bag. It is chestnut. It was on the brink of going back, but I thought, you know what? If I want to do casual, but maybe a little polished or chic or whatever, then whether it is the fall, winter, or whether it is spring, summer, if I want to put on my casual shoes, if I decide I want to put on my fry boots, if I decide I want to put on my Calvin Klein heels, if I want to whatever I decide that I want to do with this being a neutral color bag, I can do it. I will tell you, it is not a bland chestnut. Florentine just, I just wish they would do more Timoro and kind of give up chestnut for a little while. But anyway, the picture, which this one sold out, and Rosalind, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there were 13 of this bag. Did we have that count right? Yeah, they only made 13 of the chestnut. I think, well, this one, I don't have to think. This one says that I got number 3 of 13 of the chestnuts. So this one sold out. This was the one that I didn't think was going to sell out. But if you've been watching any of the fashion trends, the runway shows, dark leathers and jewel tones, particularly jewel tone leathers, are hot this fall. So the fact that this was a darker, richer leather, it doesn't surprise me that this color did disappear pretty quickly. Last week, they did add a couple of new colors. They added gray. They also added black because, believe it or not, black was not in the initial offering. The initial offering was saddle, chestnut, and red. They have since added black and dark gray. When I picked it up, it was regular $330. I got the 30% off because the code actually applied, which surprised the heck out of me because the bag had only been on the site for about a week and the 30% applied. And then I also had Loyalist rewards points. So I was able to apply 500 points to this bag. So from $330 to $200 before taxes. So $130 off of this brand new this season bag in amazing Alto leather, great shoulder drop, outside storage, structured, perfect. I mean, not a flaw. Well, they probably should have packed the back pocket with some smooth paper instead of this little crinkly stuff, because I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but there are some slight indentions in here. But given the price and the fact that I was so excited to get this one and it matches my shoes, I decided that I was going to keep her and love her and wear her and break her in myself. I just look at the details, the way that this leather is structured, the lines, the polish. Oh, I don't know. I just, even though it's not an equestrian bag, I'm getting equestrian saddle, riding, horse stable vibes. I think it's going to be perfect for this season against a camel coat or my ivory coat or red, or against a camel blazer, or maybe a little sweater vest with a white crisp shirt and some pearls and jeans and my chestnut boots and my bag. I just think that there are a million ways that I will be able to style this. It's large enough that I don't have to compromise on my carry, that I can get all of the essentials plus some in here. I can definitely get a full size wallet in here, place for me to put my phone, place for me to stick my mask and my hand sanitizer, my Kleenex, those things that we'll be frequently reaching for. On of Cassie is heavier than this bag, and this bag is larger than Cassie, but this bag is lighter than Cassie. It is it's lighter than the City Dawson. This is lighter than the Barlow, lighter than Flynn, and I'm talking about much, much bigger bags. It is, for those of you that are little tink tink, the small leisure or the small Charleston size, it's about the same weight, maybe even a little bit lighter, but I absolutely love it. So I'm going to go back through the comments really quickly. I love it. I love it. Be able to, if you wanted to keep like your debit card or your frequent items, you can get into this front pocket without taking it off your arm and get it right back on your shoulder. Let me see, can I get into it? If I needed to get into it, I can definitely get to the back pocket and the wallet, open area for the wallet without taking it off of my shoulder if I choose to. So it's got a really good shoulder drop. Love the color. I think it can dress up, dress down. Yeah, phenomenal personality. It is definitely Parker 32 comparable. Now, I have not I at some point I'll do a comparison video, but for the ladies that I have had conversations with about this bag that also have a Parker 32 have confirmed for me that I am not off base. It is Parker 32 comparable, but again, you don't have the chain detail and you have your outside pocket, because I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Parker has an outside pocket. It may have one on the back. I think it does, which makes this even more comparable, because one, the 32 is not, it's I mean, unless you're on secondary, it's no longer available because it finally, the one source that I knew that had it that was not Coach has since sold out. So I'm not even going to throw it out there. It's not out there. But outside pocket, and to me, it has more organization, or at least equivalent organization to the Coach Parker 32. So I got Alto. I got Red Smith coming. I feel like I'm getting in the holiday mood. I feel like I'm entering into birthday territory. I am loving and feeling good about all of my new bag purchases, and if it gets dinged up, if it gets spotted up from my Lysol spraying, guess what? It's mine. It came perfectly, and there will be a story to tell when I carry that bag and somebody says, well, you got a little spot on it. One, you're too close to me if you see all of that. You're stalking me way too close. But two, I can remember the global pandemic and the fact that I was having to sanitize my bags, and that spot just shows that I was being cautious and sanitizing all of my things because it got sprayed down with Lysol. So I'm good with that because it didn't have any spots on it right now. Okay, let me get to the chat. Enough playing around. All right. Okay, I see that Pray On. You know, the thing is, if designers would just not put black linings in bags, we wouldn't have to buy lights to go in our bag. Who does have an outside pocket? Thought so, wasn't sure. Glad you ladies confirmed it for me. Yep, Keisha, I got travel size Lysol, regular size Lysol, all kinds of disinfect. I'm not taking any chances. Let me see what else. Okay, so Beacon's leather has a similar look, but Beacon, in my opinion, is a little bit heavier than this Alto bag. And this leather is a bit softer, in my opinion, than the Beacon leather. Beacon is very structured, very kind of rigid. I would say they offer a similar look. With the sale and the discount, they're at comparable price points. But I do think that this bag has a little bit more softness, more give to the leather, and it's a little more lightweight than Beacon. But well, you know what, Rosalind, what do you think? Because I think you have both Beacon and Alto pieces. How would you compare those? Did I nail that, or am I off in that the Alto is a little softer, like out the box, a little softer than the Beacon? Because y'all know I returned my Beacon. If you're not familiar with that, there's a video. There's a video of my Beacon fail. I did give it a fair try, but it did end up going back. So let me know. I think Rosalind is still in the chat. Maybe she'll answer, but while she's working on that, yep. Okay. So her comment there, it is similar in the shine. So yeah. Okay. Perfect. So making sure y'all, I don't mind being confirmed, validated, disputed, corrected. We go for it all over here. Make sure that you hit the thumbs up. I'm going back through the chat. Let me see what comments are in here. So I think I answered Prayon's question about the fact that it is not heavy at all. Now, depending on what you put in it, it can add some weight to it, of course, but straight out the box, it is not heavy at all. And y'all, brand new this season, Alto, structured, good color variety, eligible for the 30% off sale. Plus, I had 500 points to get an extra 30 off, $200 for brand new Alto. Come on, you can't beat that. I don't have any control over what your state sales tax is, but $200 before tax, that made that an easy decision for me. Okay, Lanala, I think says what answered your question about the name of the bag. So I think we got you taken care of. Um, it's only showing the initial point that they had when it first came out with the program. Um, Vader, make sure that you have registered your account, that if you are doing like any post on social media, that that same email address or username is tied to your Dooney account. And if you are not seeing your points appear, one, make sure that you're signed in before you pull the trigger on any orders. And if you are going through, like if you have the remember me function on turned on for Dooney and ILD, but you're also going through Rakuten, make sure that that information is saved on Rakuten. Otherwise, it won't recognize you, so you won't get points. And then, if all else fails, sign into Rakuten, into ILD or Dooney, and then go into your loyalist dashboard, click the shop, and that way you at least get the 200 points, and then place your order from there. Hopefully that will help you get your points posted to your account. Let's see. So Regina, I have my red a lot more, a lot longer than some of the other colors that I have in Alto, and it will get a slight patina to it, just a slight darkening, but I've not noticed anything like you see from a patina standpoint with Florentine leather. So I hope that answers your question and helps there. Um, let's see. Regina off to the Abler corner. Listen, there's something, I don't mind staying in the enabler corner. We've got it nicely decorated, and it's got a fireplace for the fall and a pool and a hot tub for the other times of the year. So I figure I just kind of stay there, and I have rotating guests every week that kind of come in and out because I seem to stay in the enabler corner. For those of you that may have signed in late, I do want to repeat just really quick PSAs. The on QVC, the large Florentine Russell and the small Florentine Russell are available on QVC in a variety of colors. And if you were looking, hoping, waiting, joining me in prayer that Peter would bring back from the vault the Florentine Smith in the color red, it is available right now on ILD. It is included in the 30% off sale that ends tonight. I don't know whether that inventory is going to continue to remain available after the sale ends tonight. No peer pressure. But we don't talk about people who don't pull the trigger on Russell, because there have been plenty of inventory and plenty of opportunity for people to buy that after this red Smith. It will go on the list of things that we are never going to talk about on this channel again unless it's in a positive way. So that's where we are with that one. So Regina, Birkin bag substitute, I do, but I have, I think, a bag, two bags, that if we were going to do a top three Dooney and Bourke Birkin dupes or Birkin comps, this bag would be in the top three. And then I have two other bags, and I'm going to reveal them at some point here in maybe the next few weeks, and then do a comparison to the Birkin. I just can't see myself spending that kind of money on a bag, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I do have a couple of Dooney bags, including this one, that have very, very similar Birkin features, and in some ways are better just based on what I like in a bag Dooney offers that I've not been able to see in the Birkin line. Let's see who else, other comments. Yes, Regina, I agree with your grandfather that a real lady, like a classy lady, her bags and her shoes are going to match. They're going to match, they're going to coordinate. It's not going to be some hodgepodge pulled together because truly your bag and your shoes can really bring cohesion to a look and pull it all together. I believe I agree with that. Maybe that's old school. Call it what you want. I'm calling it classic. I'm calling it polished. I'm calling it mature. I'm calling it grown woman because there are just some things that are timeless and classic. And having your bag and your shoes to match or coordinate is one of those things that I think adds polish to a look. So, y'all let me know what you think about that while I am scrolling through looking to see if there are any other comments that I need to respond to. Also, if you are a content creator and you participated in Reshmi underscore around the world bag ban island tag. If you want to drop the link to your bag ban island tag video so that everyone can make sure that they check that out. And if you are a content creator and in the last 7 days you have published a new video on your channel, bag related or not, you can drop 7 day upload so that folks are sure to check out your content in this community. No sub for sub, but I'm definitely okay with supporting the ladies in this community and making sure that you know where to find the latest content from creators in this community. Let's see. Y'all laughing at me about my toes. They've never liked each other. I know that y'all, if you're like me, if you've watched videos or if you've seen magazines or whatever, there are some celebrities whose feet look like dogs have chewed on them. And I'm convinced it's because they're wearing shoes that have an uncomfortable pitch because they're in heels and their toes are being forced to live with each other way in too close corridor, and it jacks your feet up. And I have always enjoyed summertime shoes, open toe shoes, feet being out, and anything that is going to mess with that is a no for me. I would rather my toes remain distant relatives than to have them living all under each other, unhappy and getting ugly. I'm just sorry. That's just me. Wear whatever style shoes you want. Listen, I finally have my right size in my boat shoes in mid brown. If you're on the site looking, they are included in, I think they were included in the summer sale. What sale does private sale that Dooney has going on? I think that's what they got going on now. And breaking all the rules, I have purchased a chestnut colored bag. So that's it for me. I am, I'm like, between this and my Smith and my shoes, I'm see Peter, my boxes have come in on time. They have been intact. I did have one mishap, but I told y'all about that last week. I'm not gonna rehash that. I have heard from several of you either in the comments or text messages or DMs that you're starting to get your bags a lot quicker. They're intact. So that just shows me that Dune, it can be done. And I am so happy that that is the case because I think we all needed a breather from the train wreck of packages and bags that we were receiving because that was completely unacceptable. So that is it for me tonight. I'm going to do a little bit more filming because I have an arsenal of shoes and I think I'm going to kind of break those down into maybe 4 or 5 pairs per video and do a short series on my channel to kind of show you the shoes that I have been picking up because I think I have shoes ready now for any and every situation for the fall and winter. So bring on the cool weather. Thank you so very much for watching. Please make sure that you hit the thumbs up before you head out. To connect with each other on social media, talk to each other. It is so great to have people that you can talk to in between the live streams and the videos to stay connected in this amazing community. Find a friend, be a friend, reach out, extend yourself to someone, and have fun. If you are not taking advantage of that, then you are missing out. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me. If you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button before you head out. Hit the bell so that you do not miss any of my future uploads or live streams. We will be back together on Friday on Mrs. Q's channel. Mrs. Q is back with For Real Friday. Yay! So we are all hanging out on Mrs. Q's channel on 8:30 at 8:30 Eastern on Fridays, 7:30 Central. Did I get that right, Mrs. Q? 8:30, right? Eastern, 7:30 Central. I think I got that right. Y'all confirm that I'm right on that. So we will be back. Okay, perfect. 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. Check out the Bag Band Island tag. Lots of content has been uploaded this week from content creators in this community. Please make sure that you are supporting the other amazing week as I am expecting it. You will see me back. You hear me? You will see me mid-week on whatever day that bag comes in. So you already know if you don't see a video, then either it's some drama with the bag or I gave them credit for quick shipping and then they dropped the ball this week. That's how it happens. You give them a little bit of credit and then all of a sudden they get lax again. But anyway, thank you so very much for watching. Until next time, I do hope that you find something that feeds your Dooney addiction. Hadn't heard that one in a while, have you? Take care, everyone. Have a great week. Bye-bye.